Good morning, Robin. Well, this is it, the grand design. I am reading it slowly, I admit. And in here, Hawking and his co-author make a very, very bold statement. Apparently, our universe was created from nothing. Hawking writes in his book, it is not necessary to invoke God to light the blue touch paper and set the universe going. Can you prove that God does not exist, or just that the universe could have been created without one?
One can't prove that God doesn't exist, but science makes God unnecessary. The laws of physics can explain the universe without the need for a creator.
Because there is a law such as gravity, he writes, the universe can and will create itself from nothing. There was, Hawking says, no hand of God.
When will the human race, do you think, meet its end? Are we destined to fail?
Life in the universe will cease to be possible when the universe becomes cold, dark, and empty in about 15 billion years. But the real danger is that the human race will destroy itself on a much shorter time scale. To have a chance of long-term survival, we will have to spread out into space.
Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Oh boy, it looks good, Wally.
To colonize other planets so we don't fight to the death over land and resources.
And in our universe, are we alone?
Life appeared spontaneously on Earth, or nearby, within the last 10 billion years. So one would expect life to appear elsewhere in the universe, though it might be a long way away. There don't seem to be any advanced intelligent aliens in our region of the galaxy, or we would have heard their radio signals.
Hawking, our world's most famous scientist, was diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease in his 20s. He suffered for over 40 years. He is now totally paralyzed, save for a few facial movements.
Physics may explain the mysteries of the universe, but it is cold and unemotional, so I try not to let it affect my family life.
He has 3 children and 1 grandchild.
How do you read, research, and how long does it take you to actually write?
All the scientific papers I need are online, and I read them on my computer screen. Fiction used not to be available in electronic form, so I like to be read too. I still prefer this, even though one can now buy it online. Writing is very slow, but that gives me time to choose my words carefully.
Why do so many human beings seem to need a God?
People want to think there is something they can relate to, and which can make them feel they are not isolated, but are part of the larger whole.
Hawking has no need for a God, but it will take years, generations, centuries perhaps, for scientists to test his theory that our world was created by physics alone. Now, Hawking hasn't always felt this way, but he says the past 20 years of research and observation has led him to believe, as he told me, that God is, I quote, unnecessary.